Subscribe IN News English YouTube channel to all the big news of the world. Why are replicants deemed illegal on Earth in Ridley Scott's 1982 dystopian sci-fi, Blade Runner? Based on Philip K. Dick's novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Blade Runner chronicles the escalating tensions between humans and replicants, who were genetically engineered beings with paraphysical capabilities manufactured for slave labor by Tile Corporation. Despite being virtually indistinguishable from adult humans, and dubbed as more human than human, replicants were subjected to extreme exploitation and subjugation in off-world colonies. The existence of replicants on Earth was not illegal from the get-go, as their manufacture and production by Tile Corporation in the year 2000 was considered a ginormous feat in artificial intelligence and scientific advancement within the world of Blade Runner. Replicants were genetically encoded with superior strength, speed, intelligence, and agility, which varied on the basis of the model's purpose. For instance, Roy Batty was a Nexus 6 combat model deployed in off-world conflicts since his inception, which included campaigns at the Tannhauser Gate in Jupiter. Moreover, all Nexus 6 models were limited by a 4-year lifespan, which triggered the arrival of renegade replicants led by Roy on Earth in November 2019. Prior to the events of 2019, most replicants were generally assigned to humans who chose to emigrate to the off-world colonies, while others were used heavily in combat to protect colonists and explore other worlds, much like the Nexus 8 replicant Iggy Cygnus. Per the 12-issue comic book series Blade Runner 2019, cases of replicants going rogue increased steadily with time, culminating in the murder of Lydia Klein, an employee of Tile Corp, by a Nexus 4 Pleasure model in 2009. This prompted further redesigns by Eldon Tile, who then introduced the 4-year limitation as a fail-safe measure. However, in 2018, a bloody mutiny was staged by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, following which the law forbade replicant existence on Earth, except for the industrial complex where they were engineered. Roy and Pre were part of a renegade replicant group. On declaring all or any replicant existence post-inception as illegal, humans took it a step further by denying them legal rights or protection, as replicants, also pejoratively referred to as skin jobs, were not viewed as beings deserving of empathy. In fact, empathy, or its lack thereof, became the defining factor in identifying rogue replicants on Earth via the Voight-Kampff test, as exemplified in the scene in which Deckard performs the test on Rachel. In order to eliminate those who rebelled against humans, special police units, or Blade Runners, were assigned to hunt down, as witnessed in the case of Dave Holden, who was seen administering the Voight-Kampff test on Leon Kowalski, and is shot by him. The human supremacy movement reached its peak with the use of replicant Blade Runner models to hunt down their own kind, as seen in the case of Kay in Blade Runner 2049. Post the events of Blade Runner 2022 marked the inception of the blackout, which entailed the destruction of replicant registers and financial institutions on Earth, leading to dwindling food supplies and a prohibition of replicant manufacture. However, in 2025, Melinda Wallace solved Earth's food crisis and produced a new line of Nexus 9 replicants, who are wired to be subservient to human will, which, on approval, lifts the prohibition and the former status of illegality. Although replicants are free to roam Earth after this, they are further disenfranchised due to their genetic coding, making it difficult for them to resist or break through their programming, as seen in the case of Love in 2049, who struggles to reconcile real emotions from pre-coded ones. Whether replicants can finally end the cycle of speciest oppression can only be unraveled in future installments of the franchise.